Hi, guys, seekers of wisdom and truth. I am Chrissie, your guide through the ethereal realms of Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot. And today we turn our focus on our Sagittarius. All right. Yoo-hoo. So with Sagittarius, we're looking at adventure and harmony and even that life purpose that's going to carry you to your best life scenario, being in the flow, being in that day-to-day presence. So how is this going to unfold beneath the cosmic currents? Let's embark together for the sacred reading where intuition and destiny intertwine. All right, you guys, so let's see what we have for messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. It's always good to have a look at all of your signs to see what your big picture is in regards to the messages you need to know. Channel your universal magical powers, align and believe. Isn't that interesting that that comes out? All right, let us just see what adventures you might be wanting to go on to. With that Sagittarius energy, this is somebody that may be quite spontaneous. All right, you're already over this. You have already let them go. So this may be somebody that is from your past, a friend, somebody that was a love interest. Could be just about anybody in your life that you have already let go of them as having them in your energy or in your thoughts, your mind, body, or soul. Making mature decisions based on long-term loving future. So, sometimes there has to be attraction, of course. So there has to be a look that you kind of have that is appealing to you in a long-term relationship. Of course, they have to have some type of attraction, but more importantly, it's more about how they treat you and how you treat them. Your wishes will come true, peace and harmony. So you may already be in that state. If you are single or if you are with somebody and met somebody already, you may even be at that place of peace and harmony. All right, time for that vacation. Nice. So where are you going? That adventure awaits, and here it is. What is that you're holding back from moving forward? So if you are getting to a point in your relationship, if you are in one, are you holding back for some reason, not wanting to give it all? Now, if you're only at half steam, that's not really fair to your person, especially if they're giving their all. So it's important to find out maybe why that is. Okay, and it says break the cycle, let go of the past. So you've already let them go in your maybe physical world, but are they in your mental world? I mean, regardless of how you feel about them, maybe there's resentment, but this is where this needs to be let go of. And perhaps your new person that comes in, it's important not to project that onto them because it's not the same person that hurt you. And you may just get triggered, and it's important to see that for the red flags that it might be, or if it's actually just being triggered from the past. All right, and it says, I fell in love at first sight. Now, this could be you or your person, of course. So, however that fits for you. And on the bottom of the deck, you have a winning lottery ticket, or you need to get one. So there's a good chance you're going to win the lottery. It's important, and maybe today's the day that you're meant to go and get that lottery ticket. So just saying, for all you that do play the lotto. Okay, so I'm kind of getting here. I feel like in order for you to fall in love with somebody new who might be showing up for you if they haven't already, it's important to kind of let that happen. Be ready to move forward in order for it to come in for you. So do the work you need to do. Feel the feelings you need to feel. Speak out all the things that you're angry about. Maybe write it all down and then go outside and burn that piece of paper. And as you burn it, say, I'm letting all of my anger, frustration, and everything that I felt for this person, I'm letting this go and I'm replacing it with forgiveness. I forgive for this has happened. However, I won't forget the lessons that I was lent to learn about myself. And it's important that you do because you're going to see all the red flags in somebody that you may have had with somebody that it didn't work out with. And there's a reason it didn't work out with. Okay. So let's move on to where you are in your career or what you need to do for a career, possibly. It doesn't mean quit your job and this is what you're meant to be doing. Of course, I'm just reading the cards, so it's up to you to discern, to read between the lines and feel what is meant for you and what isn't. Okay. So letting go, walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. So you have this on your mind still. Whatever this situation is, even if you want to deny that that's happening, there's a reason you're in denial about it. You may feel, I've already done the work on this. I've already done all this work. Well, it's maybe affected you much more than you realize. And it's still holding you back from going forward. Now, maybe you don't want to. Maybe you're focusing on you. Maybe it's not the right time for you. Whenever the right time is, it will be. So Spirit is kind of saying, try to let that go. It's still on your mind. And in order for this person, they're falling in love with you at first sight. So they really like your look. They may like your demeanor. They may like that you are strong-willed or feisty, if you will, or whatever the case is that they like about you. They may just want to get to know you, and they may have really fallen for you right at first sight because you may be their ideal person of what they've envisioned for themselves look wise. Okay. Now, personality is going to have to match what they have in order for it to maybe evolve. But I mean, because a lot of people can be really beautiful, but their personality sucks shit. Okay, let's be real here. Especially if they're negative and they're always in misery and everything's going wrong and they're always the victim or whatever the case is. The reason why they're being negative, or maybe they're just downright evil. Some people can be, and they can want bad things for others. And so the idea that everybody is good, okay, that you also have to discern, okay? Because you're going to see some of the things in yourself that you've had happen to you or that you have been, and you'll see it in other people, and you're going to know who's who in this ball game of life. And I don't know why I use baseball analogy. I mean, I used to play it, but I still use it. And it's kind of that home run out of the park type of love that most people are looking for. Now, we have justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So this may be that you are going to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. Maybe it's animal kingdom. Maybe it's the human race. Maybe it is just giving back to those who don't have a lot. So however this is, you want things to be fair in that aspect of things. So perhaps you're looking to be a police officer. Maybe you're looking to get into the justice system of being a judge or a lawyer or making a difference somehow for those who are being put behind bars. I don't know. You know your situation and your story. So whatever doesn't fit for you, just toss that and take what does. Okay? We do have a career change here. You're embarking on a career that brings you joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So this may be that out of the park type of career, your career that you have been most wanting out of life, that career that you have been wanting since you were a kid, or whatever the case is, your best life scenario of the dream job, right? So there is some type of change that you may make in regards to your career. All right. Let's see. Let's get one more. There we are. Oh, okay. We have Your life purpose is fully supports you. And you might be wondering, if I do make this career change, am I going to be successful? Is it going to be able to sustain me, or do I have to have another job to make the same amount? No, it looks like you're thinking about this, but I feel like this may turn around to the right way here, that whatever you embark on is going to be self-sufficient. It's going to pay you what you need to move forward. Oh, here's that speaking for those who cannot speak for themselves. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Now, this is being oral speaking. You could be doing TED Talks kind of thing. Not that I am all about TED, but this could be about publicly speaking to others in some way, shape, or form. Um, I'm kind of getting, what's his name? Oh, God. Geez. Somebody that speaks about spirituality, even. I think I can remember the guy's name. Uh, it'll come to me. All right, let's look at your person. They're going to talk to their angels, and instead of worrying about it, it says ask for divine guidance. So your person may be asking or praying to spirit or their angels to help them figure out what they are meant to be doing in terms of their career. Maybe they're unhappy in what they're doing. There is no reason why you cannot break the cycle and switch it up into doing what you really want to do. All right, flowers. Okay, working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessing to others through life purpose. So perhaps it has something to do with flowers. Maybe they work in a greenhouse. Maybe they have a green thumb. Let's just see what we have here. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. So they may be a light worker. And so they may work in flowers to bring flowers to people that are sick, or create these beautiful masterpieces in order for people to come in to purchase. Maybe they have a flower shop or something along those lines. Oh, wow. Okay. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So this might just be, are they going to work with flowers? Maybe they do. Maybe they work in a greenhouse. Maybe they own the greenhouse. Maybe they have many greenhouses. I don't know. You know your situation. But spiritual teacher is here. So there might be classes that they give about flowers in a terms of a spiritual type of um, session, almost like they talk about flowers like you would about spirituality. You know what I mean? Like they're so passionate about flowers. Either that or they are a spiritual teacher and bring in flowers as part of the lesson, or just brings that in as part of the atmosphere or the decor. Okay, what's on the bottom of the deck here? Practice. Polish your skills, practicing regularly, and you both will do that. It looks like you're going to both look at things as in terms of what you need to do is going to take the work, is kind of what I'm getting this one about the practicing. So it's almost like you get better with each one you do, however that means for you, okay? And your person. So let's have a look at how you feel about one another. We're going to look at your money works in regards to maybe this new path that you're going to go on or embark in. You're going to look at who the good, the bad, and the ugly people may be in and around you, and of course, the outcome. So you are being guided to this person, or they are being guided to you. Love, quality time. So their love language or your love language just as you. So, I mean, if you resonate more with the other side of things, then flip it, switch it, whatever you need to do for it to resonate for you, okay? So quality time, liking spending time with somebody that you're in love with, and you like to have that time to get to know them, to be around them, to enjoy their company. And it may even be just being in their presence, even if you're doing something else and they're doing something else. It's like that peaceful silence that nobody has to fill. any talking with. It's like a nice type of just enjoying the moment in being around one another, even if you're doing something else and they're doing something else. It's just that harmony of being there alone in your own thoughts, but then, of course, you're with them in the physical sense. All right. You like to give the benefit of the doubt when it comes to things. So I feel like you may know that everybody is here for learning, right? And everybody makes mistakes and they learn from it. As long as they're learning from it, I feel is your kind of motto here, Sagittarius. Let's have a look here. Lasting loves. Yeah, you're looking for that one that is your true love here, and you may feel this towards this person. Now, maybe it is you that is falling in love at first sight. Maybe it's your person. Maybe it's both of you. Let's see. All right, this is an unexpected thing for your person. So, are they in something already, or are they just surprised that they want to be around you and they may have fallen in love at first sight as well? Okay, so they may be in that forgiveness aspect of things. This could be somebody from your past that wants your forgiveness, or that you are giving the benefit of the doubt because of a mistake that they may have made. Maybe they pulled back, wasn't sure about the connection. Maybe this intensity scared them. Maybe the idea of someone else in their life is going to wreck everything. So they have to kind of pull back to deal with that and decide or make a decision. So let's just see what's going on here when it comes to this. They're falling in love with you. So forgiveness, they may want to know where you're at in your spiritual journey if they are a spiritual teacher. And perhaps that's where they are in their journey, is that forgiveness moment. All right, dreams come true. So this is somebody that has envisioned you um, or maybe has seen you in their dreams as this person, the look of you, however that's showing up for them. Wow, we got a few here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, they want to give you some friendly support here. It may not be who you think it is, or maybe it's what people may be telling you about this person. They may change completely for you, or there's some elements that are hidden. Maybe it is someone else in their life, but they do have real feelings here. So those all flipped up. I don't think any more did. Nope. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. It's important for that honest communication, and you're both on the same page when it comes to this. So they may be telling you how they actually feel, and this might be a little scary for this person. Let's look at your finances here, and in terms of maybe this new position that you want to get into, or you are already embarking on, or it may even be that you are already living your dream when it comes to your career. Let's see what the finances are going to be like for you in terms of this relationship and in terms of the work that you are going to be doing. Am I got these upside down? Yes, I do. Okay. So it is in the upright. So new job opportunities, change of a workplace or a business trip, change is coming just in time. So you might be at your wit's end in the job that you were already in and have already changed this workplace dynamic. Maybe this career change you may already be embarking on or looking into. With that looking into, you are still putting action behind what you're manifesting or what you are wanting for your best life, okay? Star power, wow. You may become an influencer of the company and earn fame and popularity, step into the spotlight. So perhaps you are going to do, I don't know, I'm getting reviews for products here, product reviews. A sweet success. It's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Get what you want. So perhaps you already have a channel or a platform of some sort. And maybe you're taking on new aspects of your job. Maybe you have a store. Maybe you're starting something where it's going to shine for you. All right, let's see. And home-based business. So perhaps this is it. And being at home is where your home harbors the soul and is the safest place you can be. Change your environment. So you may be tired of going to work and coming home and doing your stuff on your platform on top of that. And maybe your platform is starting to pay off where you don't have to go to work for someone else now. So that's however that's showing up for you, or it's what you're working towards. All right, your person has bright ideas. They have an innovation or innovative new inspiration test, new ideas, and breaks out fast. So take action on your idea. So your person may be looking at what you're doing and decide that they're going to be a spiritual teacher because they have that light about them, that light that they're meant to shine and the love they're meant to give. So they might even get into their own practice of this. So whatever they're doing for work, they may decide to still have the flowers as part of their work or incorporate that into their spiritual teachings. Mind power. Use the intelligent, analyze data logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. So your person has a lot of bright ideas. They have the mind power for the concepts of what is going to be needed. And they may even help you when it comes to your channel with ideas that maybe they think outside of the box with. All right, winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. This might be for your person to buy that lottery ticket. Okay, that could be them that's winning this lottery ticket. All right. Oh, that one jumped fast. Okay, duality is not to forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. So I feel like this person is maybe working on both sides of themselves in this time. With this forgiveness, they may be still in that dark night of the soul. Maybe you are. I feel like this is more them though, and I feel like they need to keep going in terms of whatever they're doing, and they may just need some help with that if they are looking at the negative more than the positive, or they're talking negatively to themselves. Give yourself a break. We're here to learn, and it's important to keep that positive mindset to keep going forward towards that best life. And I mean, you deserve, you're lovable. All right, love affair, be aware. Love affairs at work rarely end well. Don't lose your mind. So I feel like you both may be working from home, and this might be, I feel like this might be a lot of time together. So this may be where this time for a vacation breaks out, okay? And to keep it interesting and to keep it spontaneous and have that lasting effect. And it's to break getting out of the house, like always doing your content and never really going outside, or there's so much to do and you're always on your computer or whatever. However that is for you. Let's see who's in and around you at this time. Courthouse. Okay. So who was this? This is you. Okay. So message of concern. So you might be deciding to change this up with the number 5. The 2 plus the 3 is 5. And then we have 5 again. So you might be making the changes. Maybe you're going to go back to work in parts of the law. Maybe you're going to go into something different when it comes to this. Perhaps you are going to be, I'm getting where you draw the suspect. I can't think of the name of that. You just might have a gift for that in terms of what the person looks like and drawing the suspect of that person. And you might be really good at drawing. So maybe you've drawn people before, or Okay, for some of you, this might be something different for you. This might be in a different part of the field where you don't have to be there every day, only be called in for whenever you have to draw somebody. And this way, you're still able to do your content and you still get a break from work or at home or something like that. Because if you are the Sag, you might not like to be at home all the time. You might like that um, physical presence of other people, and you might need that. Let's see. We do have you on your pathway, and you might be a main female, or might be a female that's concerned. Let's see what this is here. I might have to use the tarot to kind of dig deeper in this because I'm getting a couple different things. This might be getting out of there might be a divorce on the go here. For some of you with this change, you're trying to get on that right path here and changing things up for yourself. You might be this main female, or if you aren't, you might be thinking about this main female and that you've crossed paths with them. All right, let's see here. See about your person in terms of the good and the bad, the ugly. Now, this could be somebody that's seeing you be on your path, and they may not like it. They may feel this isn't fair in some way. All right, your person, distant horizon. So they are going to be showing up to wish fulfillment here. I feel like not too far from now. All right, this is a main male with the main female. This is a couple. Let's see. There's concern too about the occupation, maybe about the occupation change. Let's see. There's expectations wrapped around this on both sides that you both are letting go of. And this may be ideas that have been put into motion as a child from parents. Now, if they want the best for you. But the problem with that is that they may not know what your best life is for you. And it's important to know that that is yours and yours alone of what you want to do with your life. They've already done their life in terms of that. If they want to change that, that's perfectly perfect. That's up to them. However, they shouldn't be pushing stuff onto you when you should be following your heart desire, your passion to what you are having abilities to do. And they may not necessarily believe in what you do, and that's fine too. But if you do, then that's something you should go towards. Whatever you're passionate about, it's important that your parents don't live their dreams through you. You have your own life, you have your own dreams, and that's what you should be following, regardless of what other people may want for you. I mean, they want the best for you, but they aren't the one that should be telling you what is best for you. You should be telling you what is best for you and following your heart to whatever it is that you want in your life. All right, let's look at the outcome here. And we do have a lottery ticket. So you may be taking a vacation and maybe going on the road to doing your content. That may be where things are changing for you. So let's just see here about this. Oh, life purpose has psychic abilities here. So you may be on the right track here, on the right path of where you're meant to be going here. And your person may be getting into spiritual teaching. So I do like this for you because maybe you're teaching them or they're teaching you, and you're both getting into things that are really going to make a difference in your life. You're going to have that peace and love and content is what I'm getting. And there's that travel card again, that travel bug to go and have an adventure and enjoy this life and go and see the world. And this is that journey that you just are in the flow with. This is part of what you're meant to be doing here, Sagittarius. This is your Temperance card, because Temperance card is all about the adventure, the journey. It's not about what you do, it's about the journey through what you're doing, right? So All right, let's see about your person. I'm only doing 4 cards. We have the courage to do this. Your person is brave in terms of they're gonna do and step out of the box as well in the terms of what they want for themselves. I feel like this is an important for somebody out there to hear. The courage to manifest exactly what they want to be doing and following that passion. I can't make it up. I Following their passion and manifesting their best life of what in terms is best for you, not from anyone else telling you what you should be doing, but you deciding for yourself, having, you can take advice, sure. But if you don't go within and look at if it really meshes with what you want, then it should be tossed away. It's nice to have advice, sure. But in terms, you have the decision, you have the right to make that decision. Everybody has free will. All right, one more. Love. You're going to follow your passion, or your person is, and they're following their heart. So I do like this for you. There is forgiveness here. Once again, is this somebody from the past coming back around? It's possible. Forgiveness. Now, they may be asking for forgiveness on things in order to feel and let go of things as well. So they may be the one that helps you break the cycle of the past, or you may help them do the same. It may even be both sides of it where you're both helping one another. So this magical and aligning and believing is just falls all into this teacher, spiritual teacher and light worker, as well as for you. As a speaker, and maybe you speak about justice, maybe you speak about this career as being in the justice field, and maybe you speak about how it could be better. I don't know. There's something here about the justice, though. It's almost like you're doing the right thing. Whatever it is that you're deciding for a career is the right thing for you, is what I'm getting. All right. I feel like you're letting go of these expectations, and so is your person. So let's just look at that. I feel like everything else is kind of pretty clear. So, yeah, this is a lack here. This is feeling you're being expected to do things that maybe you don't see for yourself, and it just gives you a sad outlook about your career, that you're not doing what your heart truly desires. And I keep getting that. It's not how you want this to go. There you go, magician. You are going to change this up here. You have all of the tools in the toolbox for yourself. It's how you think. You need to trust in yourself, your abilities, and that you've mastered everything you need to do in regards to whatever career you are looking at doing. So I feel like if you haven't mastered it yet, you will. And it's taking the time to really go down that path and explore it and see if it really meshes with you or not. All right, we do have the 9 of Wands. Now, this is the healing wounded warrior. So this may be how you've been injured as a child in your thought process, or having strong personalities trying to tell you what you need to be doing. It's time to break out of that cycle. Now, you've maybe gone through a lot. Okay, maybe you've had an illness all your life. Maybe you've had an accident and had an injury, or there's some type of success after some type of setback that you've encountered, whether it was a child, or as an adult, or a teen, or whatever. I feel like you do have a few walls up here in regards to this, and this may be. You might be I'm almost getting like, you might be saying, okay, I've gone and done the things that you wanted me to do for you. And maybe you didn't want to stand up to your parents about what you wanted. Maybe you were always taught that you had to do what you were told. I don't know, but you're going to be saving some money here, and I feel like you're going to go after the training or whatever it is that you're meant to be doing for you. So whatever this is, I feel like you may be holding on to that idea about something in regards to someone trying to tell you what you should be doing. You're going to go after what you love, though. And it might be a person that you fall in love with that is going to encourage this for you. All right, let's see about this love affair that doesn't end well when in terms of at work. Wow, you are the Empress showing up here. So all avenues to you are going to be open. This is all areas are going to be great for you. You're going to have a lot of pleasure. You can have marriage if you want it. You're going to have that luxury and flow, and so you're going to have that supportive lover and be that supportive lover. So I feel like this is really beautiful, actually. Yeah, look at you. You're meant to be a star here. So you are meant to break out of the box. You are meant to go after what it is that you want. There might be some public recognition based on your channel or platform or whatever, and you may even be guided to do these things. And there is that sense of being a healer here in regards to the star. Okay? You look at things analytically, so, and you have a lot of faith. I do like this for you. With that Empress and the star is like, excuse me, you might be that person that everybody looks up to in terms of that presence, and being in that public eye, that you're born for this is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's look at your intuition here. Actually, I want to look at the forgiveness. Wow. Intuition, I said first, and then forgiveness. So, wow. Okay. So, you're going to make this love a priority here. This is going to be a love of a lifetime here. This is that new relationship, and there's a lot of intimacy that you are going to make a priority of. You're going to juggle things around to have this person feel wanted and know that they are wanted. There might even be those financial opportunities within this. But the Lover's card, you're very good at communicating what you want. So is your person. So I do like this for you. Let's see about this forgiveness. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, this is all about releasing and facing your fears, being open to new perspectives here in terms of forgiveness or in terms of maybe the spiritual leader type of dynamic. Now, your person is very good at talking, and so are you. Spiritual teacher, flowers, love and light. Your person may have the gift of gab, and you may as well. And that might be where this career really heads out and is good for you, because I feel like you are looking at things in terms of, instead of feeling like a victim, you are being a survivor here. And maybe this is what you are talking about. Maybe you went through something when you were a child, and maybe you felt there was no justice in that. And maybe you were speaking out about certain things in regards to these things as that oral speaker. And this might be what you take in as a channel here. So let's just see here. And telling people that is so important to be able to be at peace for yourself, to be able to give that forgiveness, not for that person or what they did to you. Maybe you are giving that forgiveness to that person in terms of your own pain. Why are you still in that resentment and anger? You don't want to live your life like that of one moment that happened to you. That doesn't define who you are. It does shape which way you may go in life, but it doesn't define who you are. I feel like you are reaching out as a survivor, is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's see about the forgiveness. One more. All right. Speaking truth on the matter. Queen of Swords. I feel like this is, you're very powerful in the way you approach this. And I feel like you're very intelligent and have, your person may even give you some ideas on how you can really make a difference in terms of hitting home your message, is kind of what I'm getting with that. All right. Oh. Okay, yeah, you're planting good seeds here. Look at the opportunity of finances is huge. You're really going to do well in this terms of your career, and whatever it is you're doing here. I feel like you don't have to be at home to have this home-based business. You can go and travel and maybe even talk to people in your line of work to find out how it may have impacted others or how things, whatever you went through, maybe it's quite often that it's happened to other people. And this might be what you're talking about and going to other locations to find out. I don't know. I don't know why I keep getting that kind of thing. Let's look at your intuition. Sagittarius. Wow. You may feel like this is your counterpart. You both have those communicative, um, definitely that communication here. And that the air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra are all sorts. They are all people that have that, gift of gab. They are really good in terms of talking and making sense in what they're saying that really impacts people. And sometimes it comes through your psychic abilities. You may not even have that thought. It might even be spirit speaking through you. And it's impacting somebody in terms of you may not know what you're saying to them that's made the impact, but they surely do. Okay, so let's look at your person side of things. All right, shadiness here. So this might be, why is that here? Give me another card. Options. Okay. I feel like when it comes to your person, they may have had people that were really shady and made them an option. Okay, so um they weren't the main person in the relationship of there was always other people that their person may have stepped out on them with in the past. I'm thinking past, not you, past, unless it's somebody from your past. Okay, so well, maybe they were the cheater. I don't know. You know your situation. Whatever they've gone through, they're a light worker, so they may attract people that aren't great for them and make them an option. I feel like they really underestimate your person, though. And just because they're all about the light and love and goodness in people, they may have been targeted as a youth or when they were younger. So I do feel like they may have even made people, uh, people may have even made them an option as that I'll settle with you, but if somebody else comes along that's better, I'm out, kind of scenario. Okay, yeah, it's about the Knight of Wands here. Okay, um, it's inspired action, going after that adventure, maybe even impulsive type of behavior here. And this may be what they're worried about. They may not be much of a social butterfly. However, they're meant to be. And it might be that you are quite social and they may not be. And it's important that they break out of that cycle. Not everybody out there is a bad man or a bad person or a bad woman. Okay. So it's a matter of getting out of that mindset. And this might be how this person gets this healing done is by becoming a spiritual teacher, okay, and really diving deep into that energy of learning all about it and having those. I'm getting like having those experiences or that information in terms of that. They are really going to embrace this and teach other people how to maybe break that cycle of the past, especially if it was somebody that carried it for a very long time. Okay. And how that may impact them now that they wish they'd known this sooner. Okay. So something along those lines. Excuse me. Let's get some physical attributes that your person may be showing up as if you don't know who this is. This might be a way of recognizing them. They they may like vibrant colors or wear vibrant apparel. You might too. This might be something you have in common with it being on the fence. They are nicely dressed, so they're not too out of the box when it comes to this. I feel like I'm getting boho. So whatever that long flowy dresses or attire, maybe and of course, the bracelets and the chains and the earrings and just the whole look to them is that spiritual sense. And if they haven't yet, they will. Okay, so let's see. They might be the same height as you. Now, keep in mind if there is someone else in this that they have to walk away from, or you do, there are hidden aspects here. So the same height as you may be a person, or it may be the person they're walking away from. There is court here, or it might be you that's walking away from that. I think court was on your side, but justice is also. So are you getting justice about a divorce? Possibly. So however that affects you, okay? Fun colored hair. So maybe those colors, maybe you did the colors of the rainbow for your hair, or you had a color that you did on your hair for yourself. We do have elderly, so there may be somebody here that was quite a bit older than the other person. Yeah, somebody that doesn't look their age is what I'm getting. You might be surprised at how old your person is, or they might be about how old you are. We do have green eyes, which are fairly rare in terms of um, eye color. Not a lot of people sport that color. Let's see, like there's only like 3% of the world. All right, we have white American or Canadian. And powerful. We have somebody that's quite powerful. This is those psychic abilities, and this may be you. Your life purpose is meant to go down this path. So let's just see here. Markings on your soul is what I'm getting if you don't have it on your skin. All right. And one more, skinny. So you might be quite thin, or your person is, or they have an average build. Maybe you do. Maybe someone else does here. So maybe your person is the same height as you, has an average build, and you are thin. I don't know. Vice versa, however it fits for you. And of course, if it doesn't, toss it, okay? So anyhow, this is what I have for you, Sagittarius, taking that journey through those cosmic currents to find out what your journey will consist of. So, of course, this is a general reading, so it is important to take what is yours and leave the rest, of course. Thank you for all of your ongoing support with your likes, shares, and subscribing. And not only that, it also for the donations. And even if you don't donate towards the channel, just watching the videos really does pay off through the ads. And I appreciate that for helping with the ongoing support. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we will see you next time. All right, later.